Hello everyone, welcome to our today lecture. In our today lecture, we are going to apply the Johansson cointegration test. Basically, Johansson cointegration test is used to check that either there exists a long run relationship between the variables or not. So if there exists a long run relationship between the variables, then we can apply VECM or vector error correction model. So now we have to bring our data from Excel file into eViews file. So now here I have my data set. I am going to copy my data from Excel file. Now I have to go to file, then open, and then go to work file. Then here, as you can see, there are three options. The first option says that unstructured or undated, which means that if your data has no start and end date. The second data set is showing dated or regular frequency, which means that if your data have start and end date. And the third option is for if your data is balanced panel data. I am going with this second option as my data has start and end date, and here it is asking about that what is the nature of your data set. Your data is annually. So from here, as you can see that there are multiple options indicating that either your data is annually, semi-annually, quarterly, monthly and bi-monthly. So from these options, I am going with this option of annual as my data is annually. And here we have to enter the start and end date of our data set. The start date of my data set is 1996 and the end date for my data set is 2019, so I am going with this option. So now we have to go to quick, then on empty group, and here you have to simply paste your data. Now select all of your variables by pressing the control button and select each variable one by one. Then now open as group. So now here you can see that all of your data is appear in eViews file. So for applying Johansson cointegration test, go to quick, then group statistics, and here you can see that the option for Johansson cointegration test. So click on this option. Here you can see that all of the variables which we have bring into a views file, all variables are present here. Now simply click on OK. So here you can see that it is asking about how much lag intervals. So I am going with this option lag intervals of 1 and click on OK. So here you can see that it gives us the test for Johansson cointegration test, and here you can see that it is telling us about the variables which we have selected, and here it is showing the how much lag we have included in our model. So now there are two type of results appear in our screen. One is of rank test or trace test, and the second one is of max eigen test. So now let's discuss both of these results one by one. So here you can see that hypothesis. This means that number of co-integrated equations. CE stand for co-integrated equations. Here is eigenvalue, trace statistic, critical value and probability value. So what does none mean? Basically it is your null hypothesis. None means that there is no co-integrated equation in your model, and alternative hypothesis means that there is at least one co-integrated or there is co-integration in your model. And what is the guideline for accepting or rejecting the null hypothesis? If this p-value is less than 0.05, then you have to reject the null hypothesis. Okay, by rejecting the null hypothesis, you have to accept the alternative hypothesis. which means that there is co-integrated equation in your model, or there is long run relationship between your model, and you can apply VECM. And if we see the max eigenvalues, what does this none mean? None mean that there is no co-integrated equation, that is null hypothesis. And what is alternative hypothesis? Alternative hypothesis is that there is co-integrated equation in your model. So if we see this p-value is greater than 0.05, which means that we have to accept the null hypothesis. So basically max eigen telling us that there is no co-integrated equation, or there is no long run relationship between our variables. So now we have a confusion. Rank test or trace test telling us that there is long run relationship between our model, but the max eigen telling us that there is no co-integrated equation, or there is no long run relationship between our models. So if this is the case, then we go back to our Johanson co-integration, and we have to increase or decrease the number of lags, and we have to see that what does result appear in that case. So now I am going to again on quick and group statistic Johanson co-integration test, and again we have to enter our variable as they have already entered. So I am going with this same option and going to click on OK. So now here we have to enter this. I am going with 2 lags, and we will see that what will be the effect on our max eigen and trace test results. So when we change lag from 1 to 2, these are the result. So now you can see that none. What does none mean? None mean that there is no co-integrated equation, or there is no long run relationship between the models, and probability value is 0.00, which means it is less than 0.05, and we have to reject the null hypothesis. Rejecting null hypothesis, we have to accept the alternative hypothesis, which means that there is long run relationship between the variables. So as you can see that here also written trace tests indicate 3 co-integrated equation at 0.05 or 5%. Now if you see max eigenvalues, when we see max eigenvalues, none means there is no co-integrated equation, that is null hypothesis, and alternative hypothesis that there is co-integrated equation, and our probability value is less than 0.05, which means that we have to reject the null hypothesis and accept the alternative hypothesis. So now when we increase our lag from 1 to 2, both of these tests telling us the same thing, that there exists a long run relationship, or there is a co-integrated equation in our model. So now we can apply VECM on our model, or vector error correction model. So keep in mind, if you are applying Johanson co-integration test, then your data must be stationary or at level. You have to keep the raw data, not the first difference data or the second difference data. So this is the precondition for the applying of Johanson co-integration test, that your data should be raw data, or it should be stationary at level. So this is all for today lecture. If you have any question regarding today lecture, you can ask me freely.